Hello, beautiful people. This is Uncle Code. It's a cloudy day, and I'm here to give you another Uncle Code review with my beautiful friends. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, good
Hello,
morning.
Hi,
Sam.
Uncle Code.
Very good.
Hi,
How about you
Sam.
guys? So, let us know about our children. Those students, we're gonna go through them. Their code.
Okay, so today we picked up two girls coders. Okay, we're gonna talk about them.
Right.
One is actually Ahana. She's 19 years old, and the
I
second
remember
student.
her. Great.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
I remember her.
So she joined back in 2019. It was 2 years ago. So when she was 17 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
She
So
was very good in mathematics, but was the first experience of starting with programming to do that, and later on moved to data science.
great.
Yeah, she's a great student.
I remember
Yeah.
her, and she was very, in the socializations and communication with
Yeah.
other students and helping and trainers. I remember her, and she had her own signature. Wherever you
Well,
are,
she became a very good intern as well. Was
Yeah.
working with us for almost 6 months.
great.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Fantastic. Okay, now and then you said two kids. You're a kid.
Yeah, so we have the second one, girl coder. Her name is Zaina. She's
Okay.
7 years old. So she was also joining Kidocode
Oh.
2019. Okay, that was 2 years back. So she joined when she was 5.
Just
see?
5 years old.
Very young.
Show the picture again. It's rainbow.
It's so
You're gonna have
cute.
rainbow. Now it's rainy and rainbow and Zaina.
Yeah.
Look at that, so cute. 5 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
Really good
And
job.
very
like a-
focused, very passionate, very focused on doing it. Just very cooperative.
You know what? I always like to say kudos to all those parents that registered their kid from the age 5. Really,
I
Zaina
agree.
parent.
I
That's a
I
proper.
totally agree. Yes,
Really,
yes.
That's interesting. We have a child join 5 years old. We have a child join 17 years old.
17 years old. Yep.
This is amazing. Yes, you can see the codes are compatible.
Yeah.
That's the things. We can compare them. It's fantastic. It's really interesting. That's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna go with Ahana, huh? Let's start from Ahana.
Yes. Let's start.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna go through your code, Ahana. One of your code. Let's see what do we have here. By the way, Ahana is a name of Indian actress.
Seems to me like very Hawaiian name, It's very nice.
Hawaiian name. Yeah, she's
Ahana.
famous Indian actress. So, you guys have my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Maysam, anything you want to add to this? I'm going to run the code.
Yeah, please run the code. This is a draw to, it's a geoflower, but squares which are rotating actually. It looks simple, but the code is also correct in somewhat, but it can be written in a better way
Yeah.
to show it better.
This is a little bit has resemblance to my high school logo. My high school logo and secondary school and high school logo is similar, very similar to this.
Really? This looks like your school logo?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pointing to everywhere.
Because it looks like arrow. You see arrow here, another arrow here, another arrow here, another arrow. So they wanted to say that you are the centers and a student talent can go many directions. The logo is nice. And that means that's how we raise your kid. So then, but that's interesting. One of the graduated, which is attacking against the school system now. Self-destruction. But anyway, that's a nice thing about the science, that we let science has this capability to let scientists to deny whatever science told them and build a new science.
Exactly, that's the meaning of science. It's
That's
always
science.
self-critics.
It's very interesting. So let's go to Ahana code. I can see what you've done, Ahana. First of all, I like the code. I like your comment part, by the way. The way that you make the comment is very Pythonic, because it's common between those that know Python, how to comment multiple lines of code. Python doesn't have multiple line commenting. So if you want to do that, You have to come up with like people they do this, okay? But a little bit smarter way is to use this one, which is the string delimiter. That means when you want to make a kind of a string multi-line, you use this in Python. So in this way, technically, you're turning that part of the code to a string. A string is just a text and not going to be executed. But you don't do anything with it. Just like kind of commenting, utilizing one ability of the Python to comment multiple line of the code. So I like this one. Nice. I like it. So anyway, let's go to the code. I'm going to remove this empty space and let's see what you've done it. If we want to have a better understanding, we comment, we just run the code for this part. So this is one kind of score which we can divide. It is a 4 scores connected together to form a bigger score. And then there is again that famous technique: make one pattern, turn left a little bit, and then repeat it. So that's what she has done it. So 45-degree, and that gives us this nice shapes. Okay, so I can see that this code is just has same thing. That means these lines and these lines are quite the same, right? It's just the same. So we don't like to repeat the same thing. And maybe a better way is we just take this code, all this code, and then we put it into another for loops and ask for loops repeat this twice. So I'm just gonna write down that, let's say I in range. So I'm gonna do 2 times. I'm gonna do this. So let's see if we're gonna get the same thing. We're gonna get the same thing, but the code size really reduced. So this is really important that we detect patterns, because repetition is the art of computer programmer. That means you detect the pattern that is going to be repeated. And then immediately you're going to put in the coding. So that's what the coding, one of the very important things that the coding does is iteration, and then make the job much easier. And I like to talk about this topic one day, that how Ahana, your code can impact an environment. Really, I want to talk about it, because your code to be executed needs the battery, electricity, right? So in a very simple way, if you write a code that does the same thing but consume less battery, you're using less electricity.
Yeah, or less space.
Optimization.
So you help, we call it green coding maybe, green coding. So it's very important we teach children that how nicely you can impact an environment within the computer, which is going to be everything of the future. Everything and every aspect of the economy, a lot, they're going to happen on computer. So it's good that we know how to code in a way to be more environment friendly. So that's one example maybe. Okay,
right.
So now
it was good. It was a nested for loop. It could be further nested again.
Yes, exactly.
And, yeah, I mean,
3 levels. Yes, 3 levels. And this loop is in charge of repeating the main pattern. The inner loop draw for you 1 score. The second one make it 4 scores. And the third one make the whole things to be repeated 2 times. So 2 times 4 and times 4, 8 times 4, 32 lines. So there are 32 sides and lines in this shape. So in that way you can multiply, because we have reduction rule in mathematics. If you can do a task m ways, another task n ways, if you want to do it together, is m multiply n different ways you can do it. You have 2 shirts and 3 pants. 2 times 3, 6 ways you can make a set. So I just connect it to your geometrical shape. Fantastic, very good. Good job, Ahana. And then
good job.
I love it. I want to go for the next kid now. Fantastic. Good job, Ahana. So we go for Zaina. Let me
Zaina.
Zaina code.
Our young girl coder.
Young, yes.
All right. This task is for practicing the list. It was the first introduction to the list, but it could be used as a for loop as well. But you can experiment. Today, this is the first time they're putting the colors into a list and using that bucket to paint the colors to reference to that items inside the list.
So now look at here. It's really interesting. We're now moving to a 5 years old that's been with Kidocode 2 years. That's really interesting. Both of them being here around 2 years. 2 years is 17 to the 19, and 5 years old to uh, 7 years old. I'm telling you that coding has a huge similarity to music. So it's not like that. It's not like if a 17 years old has better progress. Actually, if you're younger, you're gonna have a better progress. We know that how difficult is when you are not like a 5 6 years old. You want to learn a kind of a new musical instruments. You gotta really take time. So that's a very important thing. And the way they communicate and then contact is really nice. So Zaina, I want to go through your code. You little cute girl with your rainbow shirt. I don't know if you have that shirt or not because you now are bigger. You're growing.
Definitely.
Or maybe you have new version of a rainbow t-shirt. So I'm going to look at your code. Okay. I'm going to see what you've done. Beautiful. First of all, thank you so much that you're still using Tom. I love it. I love it. That's really great. Here she created 3 colors: green, yellow, red. And then she said the thickness of the line 5. So let's run the code first and we'll see what's going to happen here. Great. So we have 3 lines and each line 3 colors, different color. So I'm going to see what you've done. Well, there is an import random, but I don't see anywhere you use random. So maybe you wanted to do something, you forget, or you change your mind, or you did it without using random. That's cool. So I just comment this line for now. And speed 10, perfect. And then you choose the color. Which color? List C0. So that's the name you choose for your list. Maybe you choose a better name, huh? Write colors. Why not colors? It's okay. You can write colors. And then I put in the American accent, so I don't put the U there. So then here, colors, then here, colors. So you change the colors to color 0. When we put elements in list, the first element start from 0. That's how we count in computer, huh? 0, 1, 2. So the 1 means yellow, 2 means red. So instead of you write down here the green, you refer to green by index, the order of the elements within the list, which is the 0, green. So that's why the first line is green. And then we have forward 150, backward 150, and up. Nice, because you want to jump, huh? There's another way to jump also. You can use the go to. Maybe you can think about it later. And then left, and then forward 30, and then right 90. Wow, a lot of things, a lot of interesting things, a lot of I love it because this, I love this turtle because children, they have to do imagination, calculation in a brain or in any way that they like it. Maybe some of them they like to use paper, maybe some of them they use iPad, maybe some of them they do in the mind, but they let them to think and design. This is really nice way to practice the brain. Put yourself in a position that you have to think and calculate and then decide and measure. It's a great way to really improve the analytical thinking, and that's a really nice way to do that. So again, pen down so you are ready for the next color. Then this, then 100, 100, 90, 30, 90, pen down. Then the color 250. You see, it's 150, it's 100, it's 50. So you are reducing the size. Maybe I'm going to write down with the for loop, okay? Because I can see pattern. If I see pattern, I'm like this. Oh, I have to turn them to the loop. I have to turn them to the loop. So let's do this, Zaina, okay? You and me, we're going to do that. So if you see this video, do it yourself, okay? Do what I'm doing now here. So I'm going to write the for loop. So I call it length. You know that in Python, this is super nice. You can just put whatever you want here, like 150, and then 100, and then 50. So we have 3 lengths. So I try to make it a little bit good for you. So then what I'm going to do, I will find the pattern. I put it in the loop. You see, I selected and I press tab key. So then here, I'm going to write down length, and then length, and then I don't do anything for them because they're the same. They're fixed. They're fixed part, right? So this is called abstraction. We figure out what are the things are changing, what are the things are fixed. So I figured out these are the part that should be parameter. I should put it like a length. I should change it. But pen up is the same, and left 90, forward 30, everything is the same. So and there is one more thing left here is the color. So I'll just go down here. So then for now I will keep it like that. I talk about the color. So let me run it now. Okay, so at least we have the shape, right? We have the shape. Now we need the color. So I talked about it before, but I like to talk about it again. So let me zoom in a little bit here, maybe. So then in Python, you can do something really, really cool. You can put these things into parentheses. We call them tuple. So what color do you like? You color, for example, you like the green, okay? And then what is the color that you want for the 100? So you're gonna put it here, yellow. What color do you like for 50?
Red.
Yes, red. So even, you know what? You can copy this and put it into your color array list. We make it colors, or we make it sides, because, or length, or lines, maybe, lines, for example. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write down the lines. But look at this. When we go through the lines, each one of the line element has two parts: length and color. So it's so cool in Python. You're just gonna write down this. So this is gonna work. It means like when you go for the first element, length will be 150, color will be green. When you go for the next element, length will be 100, color will be yellow. So then here I'm gonna write down the color. I'm gonna write on the code. Ta-da! So now I have the same thing that you did, you smart girl, but in a little bit
shorter
way. Green way, use less coding and typing energy in the battery. So that's a really nice things that you did here. Well done. I love what you did. It shows that you have fantastic understanding of the left, or turn right or forward, because this is very important that she knows here she has to do pen up and go to the left and up and get a little right and then pen down and then draw the line. That's so interesting. This is how hopefully in the future you're going to be one of those lady coder in NASA that send these commands to Mars rover. Maybe at your time we are on Mars. Who knows?
Maybe we go to Pluto.
Yes,
yeah.
Pluto or moon. Definitely we're on the moon. So that's how you're going to send your commands to your little turtle on Mars. So from Kidocode turtle to your future Mars turtle. Good job, Zaina.
Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, I was thinking, like, at what age she was doing this? Was it when she just started joining Kidocode at 5 or at 7? And imagine at the age of, let's say, 5 or 6, she most of the kids, they're still like new to typing, but now she's already started doing coding. It's very amazing, and what she have done here is very beautiful, very nice.
It is true.
I love it.
True. It's really nice. It's not about you join the Kidocode and after 10 months build next Facebook. It's not like that. We're talking about this ability, this way of thinking, this kind of analytical, analyze it and apply to whatever she like to do in the future. So I really want to say Ahana and Zaina. First of all, I'm very happy today. I can see 2 girls code. It's really beautiful. Girls knows code, how to code. And then also, well done to your parents and families that they are investing on the main aspect of the current and future economy. Like you, Ahana, that definitely they knew that you want to continue, you want to go to the other countries, you want to continue your education, and this is very important. And you have to utilize it and apply it to whatever you're going to do. And that's great that you're good in math and data science, because that's the most important things. And Zaina, you are starting a beautiful journey. And Zaina parents support her. We support her as well. This is beautiful. This is nice. And I like to see many other kids, especially at that age, because when they start age 5, 6, 7, you think about it, guys, what they can do at age 13, 14, 16.
Exactly. It's just like learning a language.
Different 20, 21, 22 years old. Well done. You guys made my day. I love you guys. Amazing. So, Ahana and Zaina, you are programmers.
Good. Well done. Very done. So proud of you.
Awesome. So, goodbye till the next UncleCode review.
Goodbye. See you.